Welcome to another gripping episode of Behind the Investigation. I'm your host, Mike, from Elite Investigations, right here in the heart of Billings, Montana. Each week, we peel back the layers of mystery and delve deep into the fascinating world of private investigation and true crime. From mysteries and to chilling cold case murders, we illuminate the truth that often remains obscured in the shadows. I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to you, our amazing viewers. Your unwavering support and enthusiasm inspire me to continue sharing even more captivating stories. And I also want to thank again Rebecca from Billings, as she was and is now, on Facebook for all of her research information on some of these stories. Okay, now today's story means a lot to me, because I was once a sheriff in Montana myself, and I know how hard and dangerous the job can be. So in today's episode, we will be journeying back to the early 20th century, to the rugged landscapes of Montana, to explore the life and legacy of a remarkable lawman, Sheriff James T. Webb of Yellowstone County, Montana. Join me as I delve into his story, a tale of bravery, service, and the ultimate sacrifice. So prepare yourself for another thrilling journey. Grab a cup of coffee or your favorite drink, sit back, stay curious, and let's uncover the truth together as we get started on today's episode of Behind the Investigation. James T. Webb was a distinguished figure in Montana, known for his unwavering dedication to law enforcement. Before coming sheriff, he served as a stock inspector, a role he held for 6 years. His commitment and skills in this position won him the respect of the community and his peers. In the fall of 1906, the Democrats offered one of the best candidates in Montana to the voters of Yellowstone County, recognizing Webb's potential to bring safety and order to the region. His candidacy promised vigilant service and integrity. On the day of the election, Webb was oblivious to the outcome because he was out working his brand inspector duties. He never once campaigned for himself. He had no time for it. It was his reputation and integrity that won him the office of sheriff. As sheriff, James Webb's impact was profound, known for his relentless pursuit of justice. He apprehended more criminals in the eastern Montana than all of his contemporaries combined. His commitment was unmatched, and his success became a benchmark for law enforcement in the area. One of the many tales of Sheriff Webb revolves around the pursuit of a band of horse thieves. In early July of 1907, in the town of Billings, Montana, buzzed with rumors of a bold theft. The infamous horse thieves, led by the cunning Jay McCoy and his accomplice Ackerman, had struck once more, making off with a prized herd of disappearing and expensive rugged horses. They disappeared into the terrain. The townspeople were on edge, their livelihoods hang in the balance as they faced the threat posed by these audacious criminals. Sheriff Webb, known for his unyielding resolve and sharp wit, understood the urgency of the situation. The theft had occurred under the cover of darkness, and by morning, the thieves were well on their way, driving the stolen horses across the Yellowtail Trail and deeper into the wild expanse of the Pryor Mountains. Webb gathered a small posse and set out in pursuit. The chase was fraught with challenges as the thieves expertly navigated the harsh terrain, hoping to lose their pursuers in the dense woodlands. As the pursuit intensified, two of the members of the posse, daunted by the difficult terrain and the length of the journey, decided to turn back. Undeterred, Sheriff Webb pressed on alone, his determination unwavering as he tracked the outlaws. Webb's knowledge of the land and his strategic mind gave him an edge. He anticipated the thieves' route and devised a plan to intercept them at a narrow pass. With the help of Mr. Hancock, a local rancher, Webb positioned himself at a point where the thieves were certain to pass. As the thieves approached, Webb emerged from his hiding spot, blocking their path, and demanded their surrender. Ackerman, seeing the odds stacked against them, halted immediately. But McCoy, driven by desperation, attempted to flee. In a swift, decisive action, Sheriff Webb fired his revolver, the bullet striking McCoy in the collarbone, ending his escape. With McCoy incapacitated, Ackerman captured, Webb began the long journey back to Billings. The ride was treacherous and spanning 70 miles, and upon arriving, McCoy was rushed to the hospital. Dr. Clark, here in Billings, who attended to him, assessed the wound. Though painful, it was not life-threatening, yet its full impact remained uncertain, according to the doctor. The return of the stolen horses was met with jubilee in Billings. The animals were returned to their rightful owners, and the town folks gathered to celebrate Sheriff Webb's triumph. And Ackerman, now in custody, was more than willing to confess, revealing details of their operation and McCoy's true identity. The success capture of the horse thieves was hailed as one of the most remarkable achievements of any sheriff office in recent memory. Sheriff Webb's name became synonymous with justice and bravery, his action a beacon of hope in a time of uncertainty. Thus, the tale of Sheriff Webb's daring pursuit and capture of the horse thieves was etched into the annals of history, a testament to the courage and dedication in the face of lawlessness. However, the challenges were immense. The vast and often untamed lands of Montana presented unique obstacles requiring resourcefulness and resilience that Webb exemplified in his daily duties. On March 24, 1908, a profound tragedy unfolded that would echo through the heart of Yellowstone County and beyond. Sheriff Webb, a dedicated protector of peace, was brutally gunned down in the line of duty, leaving a void that could never be filled. The day began in the early morning hours with Sheriff Webb tracking down an elusive suspect named Bickford to a remote ranch just outside of Roundup, Montana. Finding Bickford asleep in a wagon, the sheriff approached with caution, disarming him of his pistol and ordering him out of the wagon that he was sleeping in. However, in that crucial moment, Sheriff Webb failed to notice the rifle hidden within Bickford's reach. In a chilling confrontation, Bickford awoke, leveled the rifle at the sheriff, demanding that he raise his hands. Unflinching in the face of immediate danger, Sheriff Webb defiantly replied, "Go ahead and do what you're gonna do." In a harrowing moment, Bickford fired a shot at the sheriff's feet, repeating his demand. As the tension escalated, Sheriff Webb attempted to draw his own weapon, but Bickford was quicker, pulling the trigger and striking the sheriff in the chest, fatally wounding him. He was 40 years old at the time. Witnessing this horrific act, a bystander raced from the scene to call for help. But Bickford had already fled, sparking a huge manhunt across the state. As news of Sheriff Webb's untimely death spread, law enforcement agencies united in their resolve to bring Bickford to justice. Just days later, the manhunt ended in a violent showdown. Cornered and desperate, Bickford turned his own gun on himself, ending his own life. The tragic loss of Sheriff Webb marked a dark chapter in the community's history. Details from the days following his death reveal a community in mourning and law enforcement family gripping with the loss of one of its own. Newspapers of March 1908 capture the somber mood and the respect his colleagues and community held for him. Sheriff Webb's sacrifice was a stark reminder of the dangers faced by those who protect and serve. Sheriff James Webb's legacy did not end with his passing. His commitment to justice and to the community left an indelible mark on the Yellowstone County. His life and service continued to inspire those who followed in his footsteps. His story is a testament to the bravery and dedication of law enforcement officers, past and present, who risked their lives to uphold the law and to protect the communities. A fountain was dedicated in the memory of James T. Webb, erected in the back of the county courthouse. It still stands there today at the corner of 27th Street and 2nd Avenue North. Although the water no longer flows, the fountain remains a reminder of the Webb's enduring impact on the citizens of Yellowstone County. At the dedication of the monument, the then County Attorney Wilson said, "To the memory of James T. Webb, we dedicate this fountain. May it prove as enduring as the hills from which its granite is taken. May its waters be as pure and wholesome as the influence of him of whom it is named. And may its mission prove useful and helpful as life of the man who is gone. May it serve to stimulate us all to the performance of our duty to ourselves and to our country and to our fellow man. When generations yet to come shall gaze upon his monument and read the name which is carved there, may it serve as an incentive to follow in the footsteps and practice the virtues of James T. Webb." Let's go out now and visit his final resting place. Today we find ourselves at Mount View Cemetery in Billings, Montana, a place of peace and reflection, where the stories of those who came before us are etched in both stone and memory. Among the many souls resting here is Sheriff James T. Webb, a man whose steadfast dedication to duty and community has left an indelible mark on the Yellowstone County. As we approach his final resting place, we are reminded of the profound sacrifice he made over a century ago. Standing here, a deep sense of respect and gratitude washes over me. Sheriff Webb's life was defined by service, characterized by a relentless commitment to justice that ultimately cost him his life. Known for his unyielding pursuit of criminals and dedication to the safety of his community, Webb became a beacon of hope during uncertain times. His grave serves as a solemn reminder of the bravery and sacrifice of all law enforcement officers. Today we honor his legacy by recognizing the courage required to protect and serve, often at the highest cost. As we leave this sacred ground, let us carry forward the memory of Sheriff Webb and others like him, ensuring their stories remain alive Their sacrifices lay the foundation for the safety and security we enjoy today. Now let's journey over to Sheriff Webb's monument, located at the corner of 2nd Avenue North and North 27th Street, nestled in the shadow of the county courthouse. This monument stands as a testament to his enduring impact on the citizens of Yellowstone County. For 1 year and 3 months, he served as sheriff until his life was tragically cut short by an assassin's bullet. On the morning of March 24th, 1908, he was struck down while actively fulfilling the duties of his office, upholding the oath he had taken. At just 40 years old, in the prime of his life, filled with hope, ambition, joy, and promise. He laid down his life for his county, state, and country. Thank you for joining me on this journey of remembrance and respect. Now, let's return to the studio. Welcome back. As we conclude today's episode, let us remember to honor Sheriff James T. Webb and all those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. Their courage and dedication are the foundations upon which community safety is built. I want to thank you for joining me on Behind the Investigations. And until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and join me as we continue our journey into the world of true crime.